It is. Let's get it.
We still on hoops, right?
Yes, sir. I'm gonna break it down right now. I'm gonna tell you what we about to do. How come I barely hear it? Is it on? Hey, we are here. It is Sunday in the year of our Lord, June 25th, 2025. Oh, I'm 2 years in the future. I'm in the future out this itch. I'm about to get back to the future like Michael J. Look, you know what I'm saying? If you saw The Flash, not Eric Stoltz. What's the name? Welcome to High Off the Glass, y'all. This is O the Great. We doing it again. We are hype. We got my brothers in the building today. We are joined by, let's cut this music down. This is gonna be a dope Sunday. We are excited as hell. I have a special guest for y'all. He is coming in later in the show. I will tell you about that brother when he pop up. But in the building today, we have usual suspects, and we so happy they here. We gotta give it up for Mr. Rob in the house. Give it up for Mr. Rob. You know what I mean? Mr. Rob is here. Yeah. Oh, my God, the movie was so good. Bryan Singer made his career off that. And let's give it up for, y'all know him, recording artist. Everybody knows him as Rodney Michael. What up, Rodney Michael? How are you, sir? What's going on? Yes, you already know what time it is. All right, man. I know y'all been eager. Y'all been waiting to talk some. I had to do an emergency show on what day was that? When the draft was Thursday, had to do an emergency show. Yeah, because you saw it on Facebook, but the fucking we had some technical difficulties, so it never came out on YouTube. And if you are listening today, which I know you are, feel free to chime in at 515-599-1687, 515-599-1687. One more time, 515-599-1687. Chime in, and give us your takes on what the hell is happening in this NBA hot stove league going on right now. This shit is ridiculous. Bro, that's what it is. It's NBA hot stove league for real. You know what I mean? It's NBA air fryer league out this itch. Like, man, it's ridiculous. Where are you excited that you got rid of Poole?
Bro, I'm excited we got rid of Poole. But I'm like on the fence with Chris Paul.
Why is that?
Because I want him to be, if he's healthy, we want another chip.
So you saying Chris Paul makes y'all championship?
He don't make y'all championship.
Think about this. Think about this.
Classic Rodney Michael always got to take it to the extreme.
Think about it. I do. I got to take it to the extreme. I took it to the extreme when we won the chip.
Chips in the last decade, so I can't even be mad.
I took it to the extreme in 2022 when you called me full of shit.
I did.
And we won it there. But think about this.
Goddamn Golden State.
Every year that we've been in there, we have averaged well over 10 turnovers a game.
What was crazy?
With Chris Paul, that is gone.
This is the craziest stat.
So imagine that.
Look. Here's the thing. Let's Mr. Rob, this brother family, if you didn't already know. So he low key he a bandwagon fan. He only love him because of Steph. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Now I'll be honest.
He wears Steph drawers. He love him because of Steph. So
shoes, shirts, all
that.
I mean,
he ain't been winning with his TMC.
You wearing the shoes too? I saw his shoes. I was in Under Armour.
You don't like them? The color is bad.
He only had one good pair. He only had. Whoever designed Under Armour is not that good. Yeah, no. Nike dropped the ball. If Nike spelled his name right, he would have been with
Nike. Yeah.
But they misspelled his name in the presentation to him, and he was like,
and they did something else to him. They called him a little boy. They said something like, Curry, the baby face, and something like that.
Oh, well,
and that pissed him off.
That hurt his feelings? Like that?
Yeah,
he had baby face. But look,
he had a way better shoe.
This is.
I hate to be that guy, but he would have.
I like them Under Armours,
Not all of them. But here's the thing. This is what I gotta say though. And
why you saying like that?
Not all of them. I'm gonna say this real quick, and I'm gonna let you go back to. I want you to talk about your boys real quick, and then we're gonna jump over to you, Mr. Rob. The craziest stat to me and how dope the Warriors have been. The dynasty, I hope, is over. But you know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling. But I think the dynasty may be over. The dynasty is over if y'all don't re-sign Dre. If Dre goes to LA or Phoenix, y'all fucked. That's all there is to it. If he go to LA or Phoenix, you're done. But the craziest stat to them winning, do you know that this man, Steph Curry, has not been down 0-2 until this year against Sacramento?
First time, bro.
That's the first time he has ever been down 0-2. Yeah. I just went back and I got go okay, because Inside the NBA come on every week, every day in the playoffs, so I can't watch them all. I got them recorded. I'm going back and I'm watching old ones from the start of the playoffs, and it was when they won Game 3 at home, and freaking that's the first game they won, and everybody looked so relieved, but it was like that was the first time y'all had ever been down 0-2. That is just mind-boggling to me, man. Like,
in 7 years, that's the first time. But I do want to say
that is stupid. Do you hear that, Rob? Like, Jesus, in 7 years,
in 196
he's never been
games.
down 0-2, but this freaking year, like, God, that's wow.
Now to comment on your Draymond statement.
Talk about it.
The reason why Draymond was getting ready to leave was because of who?
Yeah,
Poole.
That's why they shipped him.
Poole is gone.
Yeah, that's why they shipped him.
With Chris Paul.
Yeah.
You see that lineup?
But here's
take away 10 turnovers, dude, and those are buckets.
Chris Paul 38.
Who giving you 10 turnovers?
The team, our team averaged like 15 a game. Come on now.
Is Chris Paul starting? We coming off the bench?
Yeah, he's going to start. Yeah. It's going to be Chris, Curry, Thompson, Wiggins, and Dre. Yeah. We a little small, but come on now. That's a good ass lineup. All healthy.
This is the thing, though. This is the thing.
You said all healthy.
Yeah, that's a big one. You're right. I'm glad you mentioned that because that's where I'm on the fence with the championship. That's why I mentioned that he has to be healthy for this season. This is the best lineup he's ever had.
And
I'm sorry, who's ever had?
Chris Paul.
Yeah,
this is the best. This is the best lineup he's ever had.
This his best chance. I mean,
this will be his best chance to win.
They were 2-0 to Milwaukee. You said this is his best chance?
They were up 2-0, but then Giannis said, "Okay."
And that Phoenix team
was young.
Was Devin, Ayton,
Johnson,
John Cam, who they shipped, and then was Miles Bridges a starter.
Miles Bridges was a starter.
You know what I'm
that was
saying?
their 5.
Yeah, this is definitely.
Them cats was young. He was like 2 years in.
I just don't think, man. I really think y'all window was closed. But if you guys are healthy, maybe so. But it's just like clockwork. In April, he gets hurt. He just gets hurt, and that's when y'all winning is in April.
You saying
he's got a lot less to worry about. Though.
If y'all don't add any more pieces,
a lot less.
We'll probably add a little bit because we still. You got to think we got Kuminga that'll be better this year. We got Moody that'll be better this year. We got some cats coming off the bench that's going to be better this year. The third year and the fourth year is what you really become what you are in the NBA.
Yeah.
So this is Kuminga's third year. This is Moody's third year. Them cats will definitely have to step up. No, don't get me wrong. I'm not dissing the rest of the bench and the rest of them signing extra pieces that will help them. Yeah. But I'm just saying, as far as that core is concerned, you got unity in the locker room now with Chris Paul.
Your young dudes get as much playing time as Tony La Russa used to give rookies on the Cardinals. Like I said, I had to pull it out.
That has to change.
Like I don't know why, but that's the bridge.
Wow.
They do not play their young dudes.
They do
like
not.
Kerr looks like La Russa out there, freaking in the early 2000s,
and
hating all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And which was still the stupidest shit in the world. You hate on your young dudes, but you want to put Royce Clayton over goddamn the Wizard, over the Wizard. You stupid. Well, I'll turn this into a baseball show. Anyways.
But that would be my 3 things.
That's y'all problem. But I want to bring it over to Mr. Rob. What do you think about these new look Dubs? Because he was hyped, dude. When I hit him up Thursday, hoping he was off work and he could jump on the show, and I was about to have a goddamn heart attack from the damn trade my teammate, and he was just like, all right, yeah, I know you're doing a show. Make sure you talk about Dubs and them getting CP3. So I'm here for it, Mr. Rob. What are your thoughts?
Well, I mean, talking championship, I don't see that. That's presently constructed.
I did put a caveat on it, though.
Okay, so Chris Paul is not a LeBron 38, right? Chris Paul is a right. 25 minutes a game, regular season. Here we talking. What's the real contribution going to be? Is he going to slow down the tempo of the game? We talking more half court here.
It's going to be the shit in the regular season. That's what he's going to be.
Not only is he going to slow it down, he'll be more efficient. He's got weapons all around him, every position. Right. All he's got to do is really just bring the ball up and dish. And you're not going to leave him open because he can shoot.
That's all he had to do in when he was with the Clips, for real.
But the Clips didn't have a Steph or Thompson.
They didn't, but they had weapons around him. You know what I'm saying? That Clippers team could score.
They had 4. I'm sorry, Rob. They had four 4 weapons left from the clip.
Yeah. So,
In other words, I mean they have a weapon with
that dynasty's over.
Kawhi.
That dynasty's over. That's presently constructed. That's over.
There you go. So
I like Chris Paul, Hall of Fame, and all that. That's over.
Yeah, the dynasty's over.
Yeah, that's presently constructed. That's over.
So them getting him presently constituted is not that big a damn deal.
I didn't think it moved the needle. That I think Denver still would have to be the favorite.
I'll be honest with you. I think, but if I look at it as the eyes of and this is just sports fan shit. But who won the trade? The Wizards or Golden State? I think Golden State won because they got rid of a headache and a big tax bill. They got rid of a big price.
They did.
You know what I'm saying? Got rid of a headache and got back a goddamn leader.
And
you know what I'm saying?
This is only a 1 year rental. A 1 year rental because Draymond and Thompson has to be addressed, right?
They got to address that this offseason.
Right?
They know what.
This helps. It helps on that level too, right? As far as contracts and salaries. So 1 year rental, $30 million. So on the books, it looks good. Yeah. So now there's money. So now we can go ahead and pay Dre if we want to, and pay Clay.
Right.
So in that regard, okay, I get it.
Right.
But we talking championship?
I don't really know. But we're gonna see. I think their championship window is closed. What other? Before we go, the elephant in the room is Boston, but we're gonna get to that in a minute.
That's what I'm waiting for you to get up.
My bad. The mammoth in the room. The mammoth.
That's bigger than the elephant, bro.
Goddamn, the Willie Mammoth out this bitch. The T-Rex in the room. What other moves? There was no surprises really on draft night. To me though, I'm surprised. See, this is the thing I don't get with what's going on with Charlotte too. Since Goat is selling the team, which I'm absolutely sad about, because Goat selling the team is a sad day for black folks as a whole, and
why you say that?
People of color as a whole, because that is the only majority person of color that owns a team in all of the world. You know what I'm saying? A professional team. And let me see. I'm sorry. Real professional team. There's probably there's people of color that own teams all over in Africa. Right. You know what I'm saying, and all that. But I mean, the premier league for basketball in the world, there was only one black owner. In North American sports, there's only one black owner. And it's the GOAT, and he's selling the team, which is sad about. But they're saying he's the one that made the decision to get Brandon Miller. To me, I'm surprised he didn't want Scoot. I thought Scoot would be better because Scoot has been playing against grown men. You know what I'm saying? He's been in the G League, I think, for the last 2 years. Dude is cold-blooded and, again, playing against grown men. Brandon, yes, can do a lot of things, but they went with Brandon.
He's long.
He's young.
Yeah,
he's
but
6'9".
And he's pretty good.
He's dope. He's dope. You know what I'm saying?
He's dope in college.
Right, in college.
He's dope in college.
Some of that off the court stuff with him is kind of suspect. I ain't gonna get into it, but all I want to say is
we got to talk about that.
Huh?
What he said about GOAT. We got to talk about that.
No, I ain't talking about that.
Oh, you're not talking
real off the court shit.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck about that.
Okay.
That's just him talking.
Right.
Shit about that. Yeah, he said Paul George is my GOAT. Okay.
I think it was bullshit.
Good for you.
Knock it off.
He said, bro, why you don't even get mad? He said my GOAT. That's his guy.
Brandon said that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did say. I think it was bullshit.
He said knock it off.
Now,
he did say that, bro.
I heard
Bro said knock it off.
Hey,
He said knock it off.
I heard him in the comments. They were saying the analysts were saying that his game is similar to Paul George's game. Like, come on, man, stop it, man. I've never heard a GOAT with Paul George. Like, I've never heard that before. So that's blowing me away.
That's the funny shit.
First of all,
Paul George.
let's talk about Charlotte and Jordan too, because
Please.
Jordan, for all of his on-court greatness, what he's done for that
for intents and
franchise
purposes
has been terrible.
This dude.
Here we go.
The way he scouts talent.
Here we goddamn go.
Come on,
It starts with
come
Kwame.
on. Oh, you got to admit this, man.
It starts with
the man
Kwame.
doesn't know talent. The man couldn't put a winning team together if it was the dream team.
For 23 years.
The man doesn't know what he's doing over there. Oh, and you know this, man. And that's no knock to his greatness on the court. I'm saying as an executive, as a head office
that is
man,
a fact.
he is god awful terrible. Oh, and you know it.
That is a fact.
He's
Come on,
put one of the worst. They've been terrible.
He's your GOAT, but come on now.
Terrible,
Admit that.
and you know it, man.
Admit that.
He ain't my GOAT. Everybody go, goddamn me. You watch basketball, he the goddamn GOAT. Ain't nothing else to it. Sorry, I ain't trying to fuck with the electricity. Sorry, God. I'm sorry. But he
not as an executive. Oh, he's been terrible, man.
Hey, just the screen just went out.
Ever since the Kwame deal, it's been god awful.
It's been his start.
Who was
His
that guy
initial.
came from Gonzaga, man? That's like
Adam Morrison.
with the
Morrison
mustache. Who are you picking
D2.
here, man?
So
How do you see all these guys think he's going to be a star. No, sir.
No.
The trades, the picks, what he paid, it's been terrible.
Ravage.
It has been, man. It's
Ravage.
been terrible.
So, hey,
Okay, I'm sorry.
but
can't talk about
that's what it looked like.
Thank you for selling, sir.
But
Thank you for stepping down. I'm just saying,
Step down.
how is it the
High
best
off the
player?
glass,
how is
baby.
it arguably the best player the world has ever seen? Nobody wants to play over there. Like, we don't want to go there. Why would we go there to the organization?
That's an interesting point. Why is that?
He the best that's ever done it, and you can't recruit. Like, nobody wants to come here.
Look at his team. He's got what's the dude that used to play with the Celtics? Come on, the guard.
Rondo?
No, Charlotte.
Oh, Kimba.
Not Kimba. The other dude that used to play with the Celtics.
Give me a year, a decade. What
He's at Charlotte now. The guard.
Charlotte now.
You talking about the ball?
See, we can't even
Oh,
think his name.
Lonzo, little brother.
Not a LaMelo. It's the one that plays with LaMelo. He's a point.
I don't know that team.
Revere.
Okay, what is
Rozier. They got Rozier.
Terry
They got
Rozier.
LaMelo.
I like Terry Rozier, man.
They got Olynyk. Come on, man. Look at these players.
roster is
let me-
shitty.
That's my point.
Let me ask you
The
this.
GOAT.
So what-
He's never had a killer squad.
what has he done as an executive that you said like, wow, that was a great decision? Other than probably
buy
getting
the
shoes,
team.
getting them shoes, right? Like the practice gear and the sneakers probably was amazing. I'm saying as an executive, the moves he's made, what can you look at and be like,
Are
know
you
what?
done, Cowherd? Cowherd's over here. Y'all done?
I'm a friend.
I'm just saying.
I'm a friend.
You gonna let me? No, you don't sound like a friend. You don't sound like a friend right now. You don't sound like a friend right now. You sound like the man. You
These
sound
are
like the
facts,
man.
though.
Man,
Oh,
objective
these are
here, man.
facts.
You sound like reverse Skip Bayless at this moment.
Best that's ever done it. But the organization is
Skip don't even talk this
they're
reckless.
trash, man. They're terrible over there. Oh, and they have been.
Can I answer?
Please do.
Yes.
All right, look.
Yeah, deal with Olynyk. That dude.
Kwame Brown. Number one pick. What are
Shit, we drafted Olynyk, so what you saying? Look, here's the thing. All right, look.
Man.
We knew when to get rid
Who
of
was the
him.
guy with the mustache came from Gonzaga? What was his name?
I told you,
Adam Morrison. Adam
6'10".
Morrison.
Oh my God.
He was so trash.
What are we doing? What are we doing here, man?
Did he spend a year in the
I
league?
knew he was going to be trash when he was in school. Okay, look here. All right, has Goat made some mistakes in his tenure as owner of
Some
the
mistakes. Oh, you been kind. That's a kind way of saying it. That's a kind
That's
way.
very generous.
Oh,
He made some
that's
mistakes.
oh, that's equivalent to saying she's not fat. She's of generous proportions. That's the same rhetoric, man.
You know what?
That's like saying, and I like Lizzo. Lizzo is just.
Why you at the name people? God bless you. Oh Lord, this dude.
She's not overweight. She's just felt.
First off, Lizzo is pretty, and second, I like thick women. You know what I'm saying?
I like
so,
that.
Yeah, shoot, I like
know.
thick women. But come on now, why you have to go like that? Second, all right, and the main thing.
Shout out to Lizzo. I like your music, baby.
She can play the flute. She's very talented.
I know.
Dope.
She just bought her first home, like a $15 million house. Like, it was really cool, man.
Man, she's dumb rich.
Oh, she's doing the thing, man.
So okay, look.
But keep it close on. I'm just saying, man. Like,
What a show, baby.
y'all didn't see that? She was naked.
I did. I wasn't gonna mention. I was gonna leave it alone. My man said it.
Now, real quick, let me just say this before you go. The only reason I say that, 50 Cent was on at the halftime show.
I hate you, Mr. Rob.
50 Cent was on the halftime show,
I
right?
can't even answer shit.
50 Cent came out and all the women, 50 got fat and he's so big.
Yep.
They didn't call that body shaming. But you say one word about Lizzo and they will cancel you, man.
You man.
50 was out for what, a half hour and they trashed him. But you say anything about a woman's weight,
Lizzo,
they'll cancel you.
Man, not only cancel, you're gonna get a libel charge, a libel suit. You're gonna get all this.
Ridiculous, man.
You can't say this. You,
You
can't say that.
But 50
Like,
Cent,
come on.
I had one of my friends, 50 Cent looked more like $1.50. So they just on 50 Cent. I'm like, no, that's not fair. It's not
not fair.
God, y'all.
All right, I'm sorry.
Y'all
Lizzo
rough.
could just be that way. But anyway,
y'all the Joan Rivers of goddamn sports commentary right now. Like shit to our younger listeners.
We talking about we talking about the GOAT.
Look her up. Okay, here we go.
As an executive, and what his contribution and
What's up, everybody paying attention on Facebook? Shout out to Cass. Shout out to my boy Super Sanchez. All y'all, love y'all folks out there. Okay, look here. Oh shit, I knew he was coming. Oh shit. Special guest has made it into the building. We want to give it up, everybody. Give it up for Sheed with the weed, y'all. She with the weed is in the house. Just turn on his mic. He right here next to me. What up, my brother? I knew you was coming. How you living?
What it do? What it do?
What's good with you? What's good?
What up?
Right now.
She with the weed has made it in the building. This brother is the fastest rising star in the cannabis industry here in St. Louis. I mean, and that is no bullshit or no exaggeration.
That's dope.
This black man is on a rise that, I mean, these dispensaries can't even keep up with this cat. Woo. Like this brother is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? This is the Starbucks of fucking marijuana in St. Louis right now. Yeah, I mean, like this cat, he is the one that's doing it. We're gonna get to you in 1 second. We're gonna wrap up this basketball. These cats over here talking about the GOAT. I don't like it. So look,
you had to roll something because we're talking about your boy.
Man, shut up. Anyways, yeah, I know you did. Come on with it, cause I love when you come. This is. See, you know, I'm gonna start calling you the Santa Claus of green. That's what it is. You the Santa Claus of cannabis, bro. Thank you, bro. Yes. Woo! You that animal sherbert. There, thank you, boy. Just be coming with them lines sometimes, boy. Good shit, Just. That's Santa Claus. You better fucking trademark that,
man,
and give Just some money.
I like that.
Santa Claus. You better.
Santa Claus. That's dope.
That was hard. That's a goddamn.
I wish I came up with that.
That's a whole strain of goddamn green, right? That's a whole brand.
I'm Santa Claus.
That's a whole brand. Look, all three of us.
You heard it here.
1, 2, 3.
First.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Yes. You already.
Santa Claus.
Claus.
Can I just can just get like a little bit? Can I get a little? I just want a little piece. No, cause that's you. Shit, that was dope.
Man.
Anyway, look. Yes, he's made some mistakes since he's been owner and president of the Hornets, but I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's Michael Jeffrey Jordan. If that dude wants to run that team in the fucking ground, he can go ahead and do so. You know why? You're the goddamn GOAT. You can do anything you want with that fucking franchise. That is your goddamn team. Don't nobody say shit about Jerry Jones and the shit he did with them fucking cowgirls. Don't nobody say shit. Don't nobody say. Look what had to happen. Look what had to happen for what's my man with the Washington football team? What's his name?
Snyder.
With Snyder for him to finally have to lose that team. You know what I'm saying? Sarver with the goddamn Suns running that shit into the ground, killing people's egos, just walking around that organization, just being a tyrant.
But
you know what I'm saying?
You can't equate Jerry Jones to Michael Jordan. Come on.
No. The reason why I can is because, look, this is it. You're the owner. You sign the checks. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. And here's the other thing.
Okay,
he's not walking around being an asshole and treating people like shit like those other owners have.
He just doesn't know what he's doing.
And goddamn Snyder, Jones, and a lot of them other NFL owners, we know this, was objectifying women and people within their organization and or players publicly.
Well, Jerry Jones didn't do that.
Yes, he did.
Well, he didn't do women. He didn't do women. He didn't do women.
Guess what? He did. He was doing the same shit that Snyder was doing. He was on that goddamn same yacht with their ass doing it, and he did the shit publicly with T.O. So the way he played T.O. Stop it.
The players, I agree, but he didn't do the women like that.
All I'm saying is, did he get in the playoff? Did he not make it in the playoffs enough? Of course. Was his rosters not good enough? Yes. Was he a good judge of talent? Nah,
no.
He wasn't.
Hell no.
He wasn't. But more importantly, my man he never did anything to disrespect anybody in that league. He never did anything to disrespect any of his players. He never had a fucking what is it called? He never had a scandal. He never had any type of newsworthy nothing. The only thing that went on with that team was Michael Jordan owned it. He the GOAT. He the only person of color to own a sport all in North America. Props to him. That was it. There was nothing bad you could say. Only thing you could say was, I wish they won more, because I always personally did. And I like that team with Al Jefferson, Kemba Walker, and who else was on that goddamn team? And some other dudes. And I like that team. And I like that team, you know what I mean?
Some other small spades.
All I'm saying is respect GOAT. I love you, bruh. Whatever you do, I'm with it. Cause I swear to God, Michael Jordan right now can fuck around and shoot somebody. That's still gonna be my dude. I don't give a fuck. Like that's the GOAT. Your turn.
So you validated them being losers. Okay. It sounds like you just validated them being losers.
Look, you know what? Guess what? Did nobody? Guess what?
Okay, that's cool with you. It's cool with you.
Hey, let me ask you this: how much winning has your team done since the 90s? How much winning has your team done? Exactly.
We won a playoff game last year.
Those who are without what you call it shall throw stones. Right? I don't know the line. You know the rest.
Wow.
Stop it.
Don't live in a glass house and throw stones.
Yeah, there it is.
I'm a fan of Jordan. I thought he was an amazing player. I'm just saying, as an executive, as a talent,
he's the best ever.
As a talent, it's been utterly ridiculous. And more, it was expected. Like when he took over, when he bought the team, I'm like, you know what? This is Jordan. He's finna put together a hell of a roster. It's been completely
bullshit.
Okay.
He's never had.
Now, how is it
great,
the best that's ever done it? Arguably the best that's ever done in any generation.
Wow.
Can't put together a decent squad over there.
That's only in basketball.
Right. That's it.
It's no guarantee
For real.
you're gonna be good at.
All right, they say dude was a gambling women asshole.
Right.
Piece of shit.
Hey, what?
That's true. He was gambling. He used to knock out. He used to knock out his teammates. He used to knock out his teammates.
It's a lot of stuff with Jordan that they don't speak on.
But they don't need to.
Because
we ain't gonna speak on it how
You see,
basketball.
Because
now,
he's
that's my era too. I'm from that, and basketball was my first love before we.
I know. We covered that.
I played basketball every day. Mm-hmm. If it snowed, we shuffled it.
Who the GOAT?
Jordan.
All right then. Why you being so disparaging?
He's not. Come on, facts. We dealing with facts,
When you say the GOAT on everything, no, he's not the GOAT of everything.
Thank you.
No, he the GOAT with basketball. I ain't talking about life. He's not Jesus.
Playing basketball.
When you speak, sometimes clarification. Somebody ain't gonna
he the GOAT of playing basketball.
He the GOAT of
not
basketball.
Executive basketball. That's clear.
They say front office.
Right.
He ain't Jerry West. I'm just like shit. He the GOAT of play. But look. But okay, I see what you.
Now the game has never been the same since Jordan.
Since he left.
Yeah. I don't watch basketball anymore.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
My mother tomorrow.
Oh, she all right. Yo, we about to jump into Boston real quick. Yeah, I just again, if all these other sorry ass owners can get a pass for the shit they do and don't nobody trip off that, I ain't gonna trip off him.
Right, and I agree with that.
Like, come on,
now.
That's all I'm saying.
I agree with that statement. But still, just the same
he
as
shouldn't do that just because they do that anyway. Though.
And that's a fact.
You should do better because you know they do that.
Yep.
And you already know what we've been through to get to where we at. Now try to get to where we going.
Sheed, you right about that. But one thing I know about that man is I don't think he was somebody who didn't take his job serious. I think he thought
he was doing
Kwame
a good
Brown
thing.
was going to change the goddamn league. I think he thought
Adam Morrison was going
to be that. I think he thought Scary Terry's going to be Scary Terry. He was Scary Terry in Boston. He'll do it in Charlotte. He didn't. But you know what I'm saying? He really thought that he had dope ass dude. Turn that so the logo's facing that way for me, Rob.
This
cup. Yeah, appreciate you. No, put his facing the camera. Right on. So it's just like, I think my man was trying. He just, again, he was a poor judge of talent. But
right.
All right, I want to jump into this. But we don't have, other than Boston, that's it so far, right?
Right.
There's no other big. Oh, yeah. What y'all think about Beal going to Phoenix? Y'all got any thoughts on that? You know what I'm saying?
If he's
I don't know. He barely follow ball.
I'm retired.
I
got my eyes on that.
I got another prize I'm looking at. I respect that.
So if they make no, real quick, if they make no other moves, right? Let's just say they get Beal.
They gotta make more.
Okay, yeah. Which means that Ayton.
What does their bench look like?
Nothing.
Right.
So they're gonna have to move off of Ayton, possibly. Right. There's been discussion about moving Ayton to get a bench over there because they don't have any depth over there.
They have no depth. Because I like their starting five.
Right.
To be honest with you, I do. I do like that. We talk about Golden State being the end of their era. KD is probably about the end. He's probably got another 2 good years left.
He definitely is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So really, what they're building off of is Booker. Because I don't think that Beal has a lot of years left. To be honest with you, because he played 50 games this year.
Beal stays hurt.
Stays hurt.
And nobody talks about that.
I wonder if it's because of
he's in
the weight, the weight that he had to bear. The weight that he had to bear in Washington. He was everything in Washington. Right now, he's got help, so maybe that'll limit his production or limit the pressure that he has to perform on the court. It's possible.
Washington team he had. I think the start of last year when it was him and Kuz and Spencer Dinwiddie and
Porzingis.
Was Porzingis there yet? No, Porzingis might have still been in Dallas because I think that's how they got
the start.
Yeah, when it's the start of the season. Remember how Washington started off so fucking good and they were kicking ass,
good.
And then somebody
they had dudes with the Lakers now too.
Vanderbilt.
No, Hachimuchi.
Yeah,
Hachimuchi. Something like that.
Say that again.
Hachimochi. The Japanese black dude.
You sound like Martin and fucking Tommy and Cole when they was trying to get that TV. Tashi. What the fuck? That's how your ass sounds.
Obi watching. You know what I'm talking about.
Wow,
The black Japanese dude. That's it.
Rory
Yeah, he was there. And they was stupid.
That was hella racist.
Enunciate.
Not racist.
Yes,
I just mispronounced his name.
Enunciate your word.
I just mispronounced his name, man.
I don't know his name either.
Barkley do it all the doggone time. No one call him racist. But anyway, they had him.
Barkley trying to say the goddamn goalie's name for the Panthers was did y'all say Babavka?
I saw that. I'm like, dude.
That's stupid.
He's so goddamn
bastard.
stupid.
He's so goddamn stupid.
Go ahead, man.
But yeah, he was there with Washington. Like you said, Washington, they started off like 9-2 or something like that. They had a pretty good record when they started off last season.
They was kicking ass, yeah.
And if Bill got hurt, and then everything started to,
and then it went down.
Yep.
So I think that's why they made those trades.
Yeah.
But see, to me, again, is that enough for Phoenix? No, I don't think so. But this is the one thing about Matt Ishbia, the new owner of the fucking Phoenix Suns. This dude is not kidding around. Like, he is trying to spend some money. He don't give a shit who he offends or who he gets rid of. Like, he is going to put his blueprint on this team ASAP. My man got rid of the coach, got rid of two crucial ass players of the team, sent them to get a injured superstar, but he don't give a shit because all he saw was Kevin Durant. Yeah. Like, this dude he's going hard, yo.
Who replaced the coach now?
They got Frank Vogel.
Oh, that's
Frank
right.
Vogel.
How the hell Frank Vogel gonna make that work? How Frank Vogel gonna make that work? Tell me.
Wow.
Bro, Kevin Durant.
All right, look.
Kevin Durant. You know who I am.
You know who I am.
How is he
I'm
gonna
Kevin
make
Durant.
that work?
Kevin Durant, man.
Bro, that shit is stupid as shit.
I'm Kevin Durant. You know who I am.
We don't need no
I don't need no
coach.
coach.
We don't need no coach over here.
That's why they got Vogel, because they don't need no coach. There it is.
I agree.
All right. Do y'all? All right. I'm gonna just do this real quick. My audience know my thoughts on the shit. So we. What is it?
Perhaps I could change your mind too. So
the audience, yeah, right. Good luck with that. You're not that good a debater. What is it? The audience know my thoughts on this shit. I want to jump into this real quick and then jump over to my special guest, Mr. Rob. I'll start with you. What is your thought on this ridiculously stupid trade my team did?
I was just.
Thank you, sir.
I was watching all the sports shows, and there was two of them that said. They think this trade makes Boston the favorite to come out of the East. I don't know if it was Skip or if it was Shannon. Like, they said the favorite to come out the East as presently constructed. Like, if Milwaukee re-signs, Middleton doesn't make any moves, that whole Philadelphia thing, I think that thing is coming past unless Dame Lillard comes over. I think that thing is just a bust. The whole process been a mess. It's just been ugly.
Preach.
Who's else over? The Knicks?
Nope.
They ain't there yet.
What else you got over there, man?
Nothing.
You got Boston, Milwaukee.
And the Heat.
Yeah, Heat. You definitely got the Heat.
Again, if the Heat bring back that same team, they got the same issue.
And I'm going to use this too. Don't forget I said this. The freaking Pacers. The Pacers are not kidding around. I like Buddy Hield. I like Halliburton. If Miles Turner can play an entire season. Man, and that they got a nice little squad on.
Championship squad, or are we talking playoffs?
You just said teams in the East, bro. You ain't saying come on, man.
Top 8.
I thought you said teams in the East.
Top 8.
I know you was talking about chips.
I like Indy, but maybe Miami might still making a move for Dame. I mean, outside of that, if presently constructed, Boston, Milwaukee, I mean, what else you got over there?
But what do you think about the deal?
I think Marcus Smart was the heartbeat of the team over there. I thought his defensive toughness and what he brought to the table, but I didn't like him in the finals. I didn't like the role he played. I didn't like that hero ball. I thought he was trying to do too much. I thought he hurt the team a lot. Turnovers, carelessness. I thought he was trying to take on a role from Jason and Brown. I do. Now, do I think this makes them better? That's up in the air, man. That's a contingent on Brogdon's health, on White, on Williams. If he comes back ready to play, this Al Horford thing, is they going to bring him back?
Which one? You talking about Time Lord or you talking about Grant?
Robert.
Because they talking about Grant out the goddamn door.
Oh, Grant's gone too?
If we lose Grant, we have 0 dogs. 0 dogs, by the way. Just want to put that out there.
Well, that's a little dog, though.
Tatum and Brown.
What you say, motherfucker?
I said 0 dog.
I said little dog.
Hey, this is what I think. Tatum and Brown.
Shih Tzu over there.
Tatum and Brown are going to have to come back 100% more defensively minded. They're going to have to come back aggressive. Lockdown defenders, I'm talking mentally. They have to be what Marcus Smart was in theory. They have to put some kind of fear out there. Like, I can go at this dude one-on-one. They have to do it. Because some about them, they turnovers, them three-pointers, and we talked about this. So I said Boston shot way too many threes. It was live or die by the three-pointer.
We get that. But, okay, does this fucking trade make them better, yes or no?
No.
All right, what you say? What you say, Rod? Exactly.
I disagree.
All right, how
I
so?
think it makes them better. I think it
How
makes
so?
them better. Now let's look at the whole picture, the whole total picture. The only reason why what is the only reason why the Celtics did not go to the finals?
Because they got outplayed and outcoached by the Miami Heat.
No, the only reason why they didn't make it was because Jason Tatum got hurt at the beginning of Game 7.
Well,
that's the only reason
they shouldn't have been in a Game 7 in the first damn place, Rod.
We're not even talking about.
And another reason, why another reason is because our second best player act like he wasn't out there.
But
come on,
we can't look at how many games they played. Look at Game 7. Jason Tatum was not there at home. That's the only reason why the Celtics wasn't in the finals, in my opinion. And you got to think of Rob made a very, very good point when he talked about Marcus Smart being hero ball and trying to take the thunder from your two stars, Brown and Tatum. When you look at Tatum, to me, Tatum is the next face of the league. You had Magic and Bird that phased out, and then you had Jordan. Jordan covered all the 90s. Jordan phased out. Then LeBron came. LeBron became the phase.
They just gonna skip over Shaq and Kobe? What the fuck? What's wrong with you?
Well, you're right. I'm sorry. 2000. That was Shaq and Kobe.
Skip over Shaq
that
and
was
Kobe.
Shaq
Like they
and
didn't
Kobe.
exist.
You're right. They were. Shaq and
Wow.
Kobe. I'm sorry. Shaq and Kobe.
Damn.
Then LeBron.
Right.
Now who's the face? Because LeBron is gone. Who's the face now? What player can you put as the next person that's gonna?
It's a bunch of dudes. It's a bunch of dudes.
I think Steph kind of shared it with LeBron.
Yeah.
Steph 36 though.
Yeah.
He about to be gone.
Yeah.
I pay that much.
But when you say face
So
of the
it's
league,
gonna be Tatum.
when you say face of the
Tatum.
league, when you say
It's
face of the
Tatum.
league, though, right now it's Steph, Bron, or KD. It's one of them.
They're
three.
not the face now because they're old. They're
Bro,
gonna be
no,
gone.
they are though.
They
When
still
you look,
there,
when you
though.
look at who you see the most though in shit, it's them three. It's them three. It's not even joking.
I'm speaking future. Because they're going to be, 2 years they gone.
Oh well, shit. They gonna
Probably
try to,
1 year
they gonna
Jordan's
try-
going to be.
They gonna try to give it to Joker, but
He's
Joker
right.
don't want it.
It's not going to be Joker. It's going to be
Joker don't want
Tatum.
They
It's
was
going to be a
trying-
young
the
guy.
face of the
trying
league.
to be Ja, but Ja fucked this shit.
Yeah, that dude.
So, it was him.
Yeah,
It
he
was
was.
him.
He
had the shoes
he was the
and shit
shot of the
out there,
league.
kids was doing the dance. You ain't see a kid.
You're
do
right.
that dance.
Right. Since he
I
fucked
paid-
it up.
I
No,
paid
he just not
attention
good
that
enough. Yeah, he just not good enough.
No, he was good as shit. He fucked up, man, with
with
mainstream media.
that's what it
bro.
is with the face of the league. I'm
can't be the
I'm
best.
speaking
But
outside
I-
of
but I say
outside
good
of
enough.
Yeah, young
basketball.
boys, they can
He
play
can't.
that shit in this fucking stadium,
Right.
But they can't endorse that shit.
Yeah,
Right.
outside of
Right.
basketball, because when you look at what my man She said about Ja, I know some cats. We talk basketball, so we know this.
Right.
I know some cats in the music industry that don't do no sports, and they was talking about Ja.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
so
He
it's
had
got
that crossover
He had that
appeal. I know what he's
crossover
saying.
appeal,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
without Ja though,
Yeah.
it's got to be Tatum.
It is.
But
It's
more
Tatum.
importantly, that what the fuck did? How
And
does-
that what
does that
this
help
has to do with
the trade help?
with
Yes or
helping
no?
them is because you got to think NBA is going to promote their best teams and their best looking teams. That's going to promote their business, and it's going to be Jason Tatum and the Celtics. And now that they got another player that will not overshadow Jason Tatum's greatness, and it's still good. Porzingis will do that. He's a stretch four. You got to guard him outside in the paint, and you can't let him get shit inside the paint because he can do that as well. Marcus Smart didn't do that.
He gave him 23 and 10 last year. Oh,
You see what I'm saying? You all are better now. I mean, you may be lacking something defensively, but you all played a team defense. It wasn't just Marcus Smart on the defense. You all played very good team defense.
Are you done?
You're not listening to me. You
I know
like-
I'm listening. I swear to God, I'm listening.
Nah, he's right though.
I'm so listening.
Nah, he right.
locked
so
in.
listening.
But you see, one thing I can say about basketball, the new basketball, it's almost like boxing, and it's
Oh,
just
definitely.
almost like wrestling.
Definitely.
So
It's a
see,
fan
what
thing.
I tell you, the last time we talked about that, he was like, "They down," and I'm like, "Oh nah, they gonna win because they trying to push Tatum for the face." But like you said, he got hurt. If he wouldn't have got hurt,
They would have been in the final.
They would have been in the finals. I think they would have.
They'd have lost in 7.
I really, Lord knows, I believe that if they would have won that game, I think they would have been in the finals.
Right.
But,
Your point is, why were they down 0-3 in the first place?
Exactly. They shouldn't have been.
To a play-in team.
Not even.
No, that's the incitement.
No,
that's the put you on the edge.
You
I
have
think
not
it
been
was,
watching.
bro.
Let me tell you, brother.
Everybody on edge.
Let me tell you, brother.
Start winning, then that keep the.
I hear you.
man.
No, but this is to me. I don't believe and I don't subscribe to that. This shit is planned out type shit.
I do. I believe that wholeheartedly, man.
It's a corporation.
You think this shit is planned out now?
Yes.
You don't think this shit is real?
Yes.
You
to
think?
a certain extent, bro?
I don't think
It is
NBA.
planned out,
I
man.
don't to know what we dealing with.
I don't think I don't think the NBA is the WWF. I just
It
don't.
is,
I don't
man.
think it is.
What?
But
The way
to
cats
me-
be faking.
But to me, listen.
Go back in the day.
I think
Isaiah,
if-
Lambert.
if-
Go back to them games. Bird.
Wow.
Go
Yeah,
back
them cats
to
was
Olajuwon.
dope.
All that they
What?
was fighting. Bro.
Yeah.
They punch you in
What
the
that
face
mean?
and keep it moving.
But what they got to do with
This stuff now is like.
Yeah, you can't do none of that.
It's
Yeah,
That's what it's acting.
It's too
That's
much.
what-
It's too much flopping shit.
Thank you. So it's not
back then it was-
WWF?
Back then it
That's
was real.
WWF.
Back then it was real. Now it's not.
Was it not?
Back then it was real. Now
I
it's
played
not.
basketball in the 80s and the
Yeah,
90s.
yeah.
It was real.
Well,
It
hey,
was
guess what?
definitely real.
Guess what?
Come
They
down,
was
you
letting.
get somebody come down, elbow the shit out you.
They-
you better
eat.
You gotta eat that. You better don't say shit.
They was letting them cats play fucking ball in the
Real
finals.
basketball.
They was letting them cats play ball in the finals because Denver and Miami was going at it. I'm sorry, shit. And shit, goddamn Denver and the Fakers was going at it. Just Fakers couldn't get a game off. But I just want to say this. I think if Boston, if JT don't hurt his ankle, of course we win. You know what I'm saying? But it was just sad as shit that number one, we was in that position. But more importantly, it was sad as shit we was down. What was it? We was behind, or we let the Hawks catch up with us. We was behind the Philly. And then got behind the goddamn Miami. We was behind. We didn't play to our caliber every round of that goddamn playoff. We didn't play to our caliber the whole fucking season. Why is that? Because the whole coaching and the whole mantra of the team was changed. So that's number one. But the one stable fucking thing you had was Marcus Smart. He was the most stable thing you had. Number one, as in stable, as in when the two J's look like they got their head in their ass and they lost and they look a little confused out there. Who's the one to tell them to get their head out their ass? It's Marcus fucking Smart. He's the one to do that. And the only other person that was able to really tell him to do that was goddamn Ime, and we knew what happened with that. There is no reason that you would want Porzingis so bad that the Clippers pull out the deal because they don't want Brogdon because Brogdon is injury prone. But you take an injury prone big man because you want Porzingis so bad that you trade the leader of your fucking team, the leader of your team, the most tenured Celtic. Sheed, my man, has been there for 9 years. 9 years. Nobody's been there that long. Brad Stevens ain't even been there that long. You know what I'm saying? Or they got there at the same time. All I'm saying, there is no reason to do this. What you just did is you gutted the team and you took the heart out. Now I'll go to your point of what you said. Listen. You gutted the team and you took the heart out. I'll go to Mr. Rob point where he talking about he tried to play hero ball. You know why sometimes he play hero ball? Because he has to. Because them two J's ain't going like they should. We saw it in Game 7 in the ECF.
Let me ask you this:
the second best player on the team is dribbling the fucking ball off his foot 2 years in a row in the two biggest games in the two biggest series of the season. In the NBA Finals last year and in the Eastern Conference Finals this year, the second best player on the team, the dude who I thought was almost just as good as JT, if not better, was dribbling the ball off his goddamn foot. But guess who? You know who didn't do that? Was Marcus fucking Smart. I'm just saying, did he take ill-advised threes sometimes? Yes. Did he make some bad plays at times? Yes. But I tell you one thing I saw from him. Every year as a point guard, he got better. Every single year. His maturation and the way he progressed as a player he got better. He stopped. I saw it in Easter fucking, what was it, a game, first round against Brooklyn, game 1, and on Easter Sunday at my house. What was it? Year before last. And instead of taking that shot, he did that spin move and he dumped it off to JT. JT laid that mug up and we beat Brooklyn in that game 1 and swept their ass the whole rest of the series. That dude has gotten better every year and they just fucked themselves.
Let me ask you
something.
Let me ask you something.
Yes,
Let's say the trade never
Yes, they
happens.
did.
Let's say Boston say, you know what? we're going to run this back. Coach first year, let's bring the same team back as presently constructed. You see them win the championship with that team?
Which team? The one from this year?
Boston.
Yeah.
This one from this
year. If they bring
year?
the exact same team back, if this Porzingis trade doesn't happen, and they say, you know what, Coach first year, we're going to run this thing back. The exact same team. They win a championship with that team?
No, I think you have to change something up. And you know what? I'd rather see goddamn JB go than trade Marcus Smart. I'd rather see JB go.
No.
And I love Jaylen Brown, but fuck that. I'd rather see him go. That's how fucking serious that dude is to this team. You know this. When the Memphis Grizzlies just they got a gift from heaven that can do what this man was just talking about to John Morant.
As soon as he finish,
he can make John Morant. He can make John Morant this superstar that she was just talking about and that the league want. Like, if he just listens to that dude is the professional's professional. Like that, man. I'm telling you, this right here, unless we win a chip next year, unless we win a chip next fucking year, like dead ass. This is gonna haunt Brad Stevens for the rest of his career in professional sports.
I'm about to shut you up right real quick. Talking about your GOAT.
Fuck out
You said is everyone's GOAT in basketball, Michael Jordan.
He is the GOAT.
84 through 88. Who was the heart and soul of the Chicago Bulls?
Charles Oakley.
What happened? How did Michael Jordan get good?
Oh, when they got right?
They got rid of Oakley, the heart of that team, and got Cartwright. He won a championship.
He was the bully for GOAT.
He wasn't the heart.
But he wasn't the leader though. He wasn't the leader of that team. Marcus is the leader of that Boston Celtics team. Michael was the leader because when they needed a bucket, they ain't going to no motherfucking Charles Oakley. You know what I'm saying? Or when they had to take
he wasn't the leader in the locker room. It was Charles Oakley. Michael Jordan became the leader when Oakley left. It's the same here.
He was just a bully for GOAT.
They opening the door for Tatum to be okay. Marcus is gone because I'm not disputing the fact that Marcus Smart was important. But now, like I said, like we agree, it's time for Jason Tatum to step up and be that leader and that next superstar of the league.
So if
he can be,
he's not that dude.
So he can be.
One of the Jays are that dude.
If Boston wins the championship next year, right? Let's say they
what's
win
the
title,
date?
right?
Because I want to stamp this date.
Would you still feel like that was a bad trade?
I just said if they don't, you know what I'm saying?
If they do win the title, let's say for all intents and purposes they win the title, then it was a great trade.
It wasn't a great trade. It was just something that I guess it was something they needed. But here's the thing, though. To me. But look at it right now. Look at it right now. Right now, all you have coming off the bench is Brogdon, who gets hurt a lot. That's all you have right now. And then you're going to elevate to Derek White being the point guard. What do you have coming off your bench? You got to strengthen that up some more. Now, if they just made a pathway for them to get Dame, fuck Miami getting them. If we get Dame, then I'm all the way with this. I'm all the way with this if they figure out a way we can get Dame. If we can get Dame, I will kiss Brad Stevens' feet. There will be nothing else.
I would have to give up to get Dame over there.
I know.
JT,
you'd have to give up Brown. You'd probably give up Brown or Brogdon, or probably both of them.
I'm with it.
And maybe Williams too, man. Man.
No, I ain't giving up one of them. I ain't giving up one of them.
For Dame?
No, I ain't giving.
You can give first
off, Grant Williams is I think he's an unrestricted or he's a restricted free agent. So, and they, like I said, they talk about him leaving, and then Time Lord, he's under contract. He ain't going nowhere.
I ain't giving. I like him. Now Robert is cool.
Dame, what, 60 mil, 61? So the numbers got him at.
Oh, and here's another thing too. You talking about that 60 mil? You know who ain't got it? Mickey Arison broke ass. Miami ain't got it like that. Miami ain't got it like that. They ain't got that shit like that. Yo, before we get up out of here, man, we gotta talk. We gotta talk about this dope special guest. And a shout out to y'all paying attention on Facebook.
Yeah.
Love y'all for that. What is it? We gotta give props to this man that's over here who is joining us now, Mr. She with the weed.
What was the name that your man said? The
Santa Claus.
That's
Santa Claus.
That's Santa Claus over there.
Oh, man.
You hit that horn. That
is. Yeah. Oh, shit.
That got a ring to it.
Yeah.
Dirty.
Santa
Santa
Claus.
Claus.
Man, yo,
I always come bearing gifts anyway.
he do. And look, he halfway there. The motherfucker got the beard right now. You just make it white. What? Come on, man. Come
Now,
on.
technically, this joint probably is white.
Oh, for real?
Oh, he got the
Don't tell me
just
you
for
said just
men.
for men.
Now, I got the joint that come here, so it look like I got Mad Dog, or I brush my teeth and I ain't get it off my beard. So
Oh, I got you.
I
Right.
ain't ashamed of it.
Damn right. Well, where's it out? You coloring it?
Yes.
Why you color it then?
Because I would look like Mad Dog.
But you just said you ain't ashamed of it.
I didn't say I wasn't ashamed of it.
Oh,
I said I'd rather it not be. So
Yeah.
why would I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, take a look at this stuff. This stuff is dope, man. Take a look at it. What's the name? Man. Okay, so coming off of your we're gonna start with the
Last event you talking about?
I want to go back to your event that you did on off Broadway. That's the one I want to go to first. But where you want to start at? Because you be having so much, man.
I like that.
Thank you. Shit, wherever you want to go. Man,
Yo,
shit.
so this man's joint off Broadway. It was at
Mississippi Underground,
it was at Mississippi Underground,
aka Broadway Boat Bar. That's the owners of that.
Broadway Boat Bar, right off Broadway downtown. The shit was like, man, it was like a rave for cannabis. But the rave for cannabis, instead of like loud music, it's just a gang of smoke and motherfuckers just chilling and eating and blowing and connecting. Like it was a dope time. My man had so many fucking vendors. My man had vendors from the St. Louis metropolitan area. He had vendors from out of town. I mean, people that are associated with the plant. They make, they cultivate it, they distribute it, they cook with it. I mean, he had all types of folks down.
Phil State Florissant, shout out to them.
Oh, we got to give major shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? Major shout out to Phil State. Phil State, to me, is the one dispensary. If you want a dispensary, right, that is here to service the community for this plant, you want them because they gonna make money. They gonna make a gang of money off it because everybody love this plant.
They got good weed.
Exactly, and
For
you
me
want
to say that,
you know what I'm saying?
I got
Gotta
the
be
best
good.
weed,
For
but
real.
they got good weed.
Like, and that's
Dirty.
and that be important. Like you gotta have good green. To me though,
If I send somebody somewhere,
yeah, they better have some good
I
shit.
stamp
Robust
few
is that
times.
shit. Like Robust is their
I'm going to
plant.
go back to stamping
Yeah.
people because to
Right.
me, I stopped because it just got exhausting and
Right.
wasting my money. I'm
Right.
like, I got
Right.
better weed at home than all
Right.
these dispensaries put together.
Exactly.
And it's
Exactly.
like, what are we really doing?
Exactly.
Right.
And y'all
Yeah.
like, if you're gonna come in with all the money, you're supposed to have the best,
Best
shit
shit.
on the planet.
Right.
There's no way you should go to the dispensary and be like, what the fuck is this?
Talk about
Right.
it.
That's some shit you get on the north side of the alley after the club. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's that loud,
Talk
bro.
about it.
Man, this shit quiet.
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I believe it's the plan itself. It's supposed to be my slogan is good weed finds good people. So if you good, you supposed to get the good.
Supposed to get in.
Damn right.
And if you're not, you supposed to get that shit I said.
Right.
You get out the alley.
Right.
But that's
Corner.
no excuse for a dispensary to be selling weed. Who, all right, on record now, because I know y'all be watching this stuff.
Yeah.
Who is your product placement tester?
Right.
I'll come on board and tell you pump it or dump it because
They
y'all
nephews,
putting a
they
lot of
cousins.
stuff out into the world. It's not worth it, and it's not serving no purpose. And it's like you can't trick us because we invented this game.
Invented it.
This is our game. So how now you gonna take the game, hijack the game, and then now it's legal, but it's not. But it's only beneficial for y'all now, and we'll still get caught up in something if we don't comply.
Yeah.
So and there's no inclusion whatsoever because I tried.
Yeah.
I've been working with certain companies, but really technically not working with them. Technically, they'll hijack your IPs, which is your intellectual properties. They'll just jot down your shit and run off with it because, you know what I'm saying? They got
Ain't no trademark on
ain't no trademark on the conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Word.
it's like
Word.
you gotta understand what your aim is. Like me, I don't have to do what I do. I do my shit for impact. I don't do it for money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I've been doing this so long that I am this. So
That's why I mess with you. That's
you can't
why I mess
take
with
me
you.
out of this. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And one thing I learned in the game, you can't fake a weed high.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. That's what I say. Now, if I went to Cookies on when it opened, I spent $800 on the opening day, and all that shit was trash.
Wow. I believe it.
I swear. Why would I lie?
Yeah.
I spent
You was
the
out
eight-
there. You was out there when they was opening. You was doing.
I
your,
was up
yeah.
there. I spent the $800.
You was out there
there
with your shit. Yeah.
I'm saying wherever I go, I got my shit.
I believe it.
That's me. I'm branded, trademark.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? All my shit is legit under these laws, which is we in the gray area. I like to just stay there.
Yeah.
Why would I? If I couldn't ever be contained, why would I let somebody contain me now? And it's my game.
Right.
I got the knowledge. I'm the one who's been persecuted, prosecuted,
And been through all of it.
been through it, prison, shot, everything over this plant.
Word.
And then you're going to still try to tell me, that I'm not going to do what I'm going to do?
Fuck that.
Yeah, I got another thing coming.
I know that's right.
I got my own brands. I got my own strands. I got all that. I got my own cultivation. I got everything.
Right.
And I'm going to just stay in my lane.
Right.
And if somebody want to come see me, somebody want to really do this, then they're going to have to really change my circumstances and make it make sense. Because y'all making all these millions and we hit the first $1 billion in America faster than all the other people. Where's the money going? I don't see it. I don't see nothing changing. The shit getting worse.
I got a question for you.
Yeah, and I got one too.
I mess with there's only 2 dispensaries I do mess with, to be honest with you, and it's like we said, it's field state because they actually with the community.
Lux, I go
and I
to
mess
Lux.
with Lux. I mess with
know
Lux
them personally.
Relief. You know, saying a black-owned dispensary. They actually they look out and they reach out. But again, like folks like
They
you,
understand too, though.
Yeah, they do. They do.
You
and
know
they
me,
get it. They
I
get
ain't
it.
gonna ever go and
Yeah.
put nothing out there that ain't needed.
Yeah.
But they understand
Yeah.
that it's not them. They trying to.
Yeah,
Man,
that's not what
it's
I'm-
so many
yeah, I know that.
obstacles for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It
Because they
is.
can't
It
do
is.
it how it's supposed to be done.
Yeah.
Because if you really do it how it's supposed to be done, you get rich.
Right.
You get real money,
Right.
and then you build a rapport with your people.
Yeah.
And now you got repeat customers. I was taught to always leave a person better than I found them, or
Right.
just leave them be.
Right.
So
because they ain't gonna get it. So
Let me ask you this quick question. Let me ask you this quick question. Why do you? Because see, this is the thing that that I loved about you. Like you've been in St. Louis for a minute. Like you from the East Coast, like me. You from South Jersey. You moved here in what 06, 04?
I came to St. Louis in 2003.
Moved here in 03. You know what I'm saying? And like you.
And I left in 08, came back at the end of 2010 when everything was to shits. It just went to all shit.
Right.
But that's when I just went on a different path and a different mission to get my shit together. You know what I'm saying? Because I was coming back from nothing. So I created From Scratch Developments, LLC. I started flipping merchandise. I bought my first house when I was 40 for $15,000 down on right off Lewis and Clark. $15,000. I flipped that house 2 weeks later for it was like $27,800. I sold it for.
Right.
Oh.
Went back and bought 3 houses. This is when all the houses was low, foreclosures, everything was running rampant. Like even my house now, I paid like $26,500 for back then. That house worth $180 right now, easy, without even trying. So that was all good investments. I got Treehouse Exotic Smoke Shop. We about to open up.
Yeah.
I got Wake and Bake, the coffee shop. We got to open up down there in the $10 billion district.
Tell them about that right there.
That's off of where they building in the NGA West. Up there with the
like
hospital,
government.
Right.
all that. I own a building over there, 2807 Dayton. So we're gonna turn that into a coffee shop.
Okay.
Because you got your audience and your customer base is right there. It's 4
it's a
active
great
churches.
location
It's
over
4 active churches in that area.
In that area.
You got the police department. You got the fire department. You got the schools. You got the hospital coming, and then you got the NGA West, which is like 6,000 or more people gonna be working there, making 60,000 plus a year. Only coffee spot really is the Starbucks up near 40, and all them people ain't gonna make it there.
They ain't gonna go there doing all. You got 30 minutes for lunch.
Exactly. The traffic and the way that's designed is almost impossible to get up there. So that's just that. Then we grade B.
So it's a perfect
Then
area.
then 3 years ago, we was like the last people. Me and my partner bought a whole block off of Benton and 14th. Just a bare block right
know
there
that
with the
is.
hardware store near
Yeah.
Crown Candy. So we bought that block right before the Alderman scandal, and now we grade be the first people to put a hemp home in St. Louis. So
Okay.
We working on that.
Him home.
Can I ask my question?
You definitely can. Go ahead. Hurry up. We got to get out of here.
Real quick, because the dispensary I go to is in Tower Grove that I used to go to, and I would get my CBD oil and my THC from there. Do you do anything with that CBD oil? And
Well, I do everything with everything, and then
really?
like I said, I work between the clauses of the law. So
Hey.
with the law in Missouri, technically, if you're 21 or older, I can technically give you that, and you could technically make a donation to me.
I
I'm
hear
a
you.
legit entity.
I hear you.
Treehouse Exotics LLC.
And it's legal.
And all this is legal beagle. And like I've talked with the dispensary people. I said, let me ask you if I got this straight. So if you 21 or older, I can legally just give you marijuana.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Under the law. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I've been giving it back and forth. You think I'm gonna start saying something now?
Right.
When you told me that I can, you could buy this bag for the money and the weed was free in it. Cause it's about wordplay. Ignorance is no excuse for the law. That's what they're gonna tell you when your ass go to
go to
court. You
jail.
say, "Well, I ain't know, Your Honor." Yeah, same
Same
thing,
thing.
bro. Read the fine print.
Yeah.
So until they change that, we good. You good? I'm good. You gonna be better after you see me.
Got you.
Yo, real talk.
Give us your address.
Get
Yeah.
address.
On where to come visit.
Yo,
Where to come see you.
She put out your socials so people can find you, man.
Well, I'm on all platforms.
On
She with the weed.
She with
on
the weed,
everything,
there it
you know
is.
what I'm saying? So
Yep.
we live.
Yo, Rodney
All
Michael.
updates to come through that.
There you go. Rodney Michael, give them yours where they can find you.
Rodney Michael Music. That's Instagram. And Rodney Michael Music, Facebook. That's where I'm at. Somebody hijacked my Twitter account, man. I've been suspended.
But you never had Twitter for real.
I did have Twitter.
Yeah, whatever. I,
Yeah, I got suspended for that month. But
Sure,
anyway,
sure
forget
you
it.
did. So, Rodney Michael on. So you just on Facebook, IG?
And IG. Yeah.
There it is.
I'm just on Facebook. Ride with me.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yo, this was a wild one. Yo, I got so many more questions. For those of you that want to know more about She with the Weed, check out the full episode I did with this brother. It was on last year, right? Yeah, my man was on last year February. Check out that episode. I know it was last year April. Check out the episode. It was really good. You can see it on My City, My Music, or my High Off the Glass page on YouTube. Man, I got so many more questions for this cat, but thank you for him for coming out. We are gonna get up out of here. Stay tuned for the Ghetto with my boy Sid coming up, and his great co-host that he has with him. Man, Celtics, you effed up.
No.
That was a horrible trade, Rodney Michael. Your argument was trash. I just want to say that your argument for real made no sense. Your argument basically was JT's going to be the next star, so they're going to have more games on them, and that's why it was a good trade. The fuck out of here.